Bro, we crystal he's being. He doesn't even realize I can't die, but. Frick. I forgot.
Has started to dispel that notion. Interesting. The exact situation where you expect people to disengage from collective good, panic, and work selfishly in emergencies, people tend to do the exact opposite. If a fire were to start in an overcrowded building, you might expect people to rush to exits and mindlessly push those in front just to get away.
He doesn't even realize I have hacks. Bro, I'm gonna enable my tracers.
Crowd crushes to have occurred so far this decade, just 2 involve people running away from a deadly threat. One in Yemen spurred by an electrical explosion, and one in Egypt where worshippers fled to escape a church fire. This is entirely counterintuitive. Running away from a fire is clearly a stronger incentive than gaining the right to buy a console, so researchers were curious as to why the frequency of crushes was so much lower, the direction with lower incentives. Consider a common anecdote. On a normal flight, people talk. They'll sit shoulder to shoulder with their fellow traveler for 4 or 5 hours without even acknowledging their presence once. But as soon as a flight gets delayed, that changes. People start talking. They start problem solving. They get friends. They'll even share food. If the flight gets canceled, this cooperation often extends further, and those that were complete strangers just minutes before might decide to work together and share a rental car to drive to their destination instead. Crowd psychologists have noticed the pervasiveness of this anecdote, and they think they have an explanation.
Imagine.
It's all about identity. There is little shared identity beyond traveler, which is shared by so many. But when a flight gets delayed, the identity shifts and concentrates. Now it's distressed traveler, a unique identity shared only by the unlucky few. What researchers have found is that the greater the degree of shared identity, the greater the degree of cooperation among the crowd. They're even able to test this. For example, in a simulated evacuation of a London Underground station, study participants were more likely.
I'm just exploding him.
That person was conveniently, most events involve a shared identity. People amass as
Dude just keeps getting
followers of a religion,
loaded.
protesting for a cause. There's almost always a shared identity that justifies the assembly, which helps to keep order when tens or hundreds of thousands of people gather.
Now he realizes.
This can help to explain the frequency of evacuation expressions. On a normal day in the London Underground, the mass's only shared identity is complete. But then there's an explosion. In that moment, identity immediately concentrates and strengthens. Now everyone is a victim of the same rare disaster. In the 2005 London Underground bombings, researchers interviewing victims observed a through line of unity among victims in the moment, and countless examples of selfless, cooperative behavior, even at the risk of personal peril. This is observed in almost any disaster. There is always a high degree of crowd cooperation, far beyond what might often be portrayed in fiction, that typically is around crush-free evacuations.
Like,
But another
wait, what?
curious anomaly in crowd crush statistics is that it is quite rare for them to occur during civil unrest, during the very activity that defines mob mentality. The only major crush to occur during a riot this decade.
You cannot stop me with the
in Indonesia, that was caused by a mass of field-invading football.
Dude, I have so much fucking
by
health.
tear gas, not the riot itself. The last major riot-related crush before that was also caused by police intervention.
Wait a second. I'm gonna do something to make him feel bad. Like, wait, what?
According to traditional theories,
Alright.
people lose their sense of self during such activities. They act savagely, feeding
Gonna
off the energy of the masses, and yet somehow, the very crowd would expect to be the highest
I'm just
degree
gonna
of
clear
disorder
my
is able
back.
to avoid the worst better than the football or concert or ritual-going masses. An explanation comes from the inverse, the annual Hajj pilgrimage, one of the world's largest events where more than 2 million Muslims descend on Mecca to visit the spiritual center of the world's second largest religion. This is exactly the kind of event where one would expect to see high crowd cooperatives. After all,
bold
the
of them
strong
to
shared
use
identity
my
of Muslims
weapon against me!
2 or 3 million are expected to be in a state of ihram, or ritualistic purity of the body and mind, to the extent that they're not even allowed to break the range. And yet, this pilgrimage is home to both the 20th and 21st century most deadly crowd crush tragedies, each counting well over 1,000 dead. During history, researchers have long
Dude hasn't used gapples. Dude, use your gapples. Dude's gonna kill himself.
One of the most significant elements of the Hajj is rare Grand Mosque of Mecca facing Kaaba. There are two main areas in which
I think we just keep blowing each other up.
Directly surrounding the Kaaba or on the balcony above. The plaza is probably the best spot since it has an unobstructed view of the Kaaba, whereas the balcony has these pillars that are obstructed from the sun. Researchers questioned how this might impact that all-important crowd cooperativeness, and therefore surveyed more than 1,000 pilgrims to find out. As they expected, the balcony, the area where there is a more variable experience, an experience improved by how much one pushes and shoves to get that best spot, saw a lower degree of crowd cooperativeness. That's to say, as competitiveness goes up, cooperativeness goes down. In riots, though, there is little competitiveness. There is not a particular something to be gained or lost, and therefore there is little incentive to push and shove. Not only that, but there is typically a strong sharing identity. Before tensions escalated, a group of people gathered together in support of a particular cause. Therefore, riots feature two of the strongest predictors of a lowered crowd crush potential, explaining how some of the least organized events manage to avoid the worst. Meanwhile, there's a particular situation at far more organized events that time and time again has led to the worst. A group of people have spent a good bit of money buying tickets and a good bit of time getting to a stadium to watch a concert or a sporting match or something, but with massive crowds and limited entry throughput, the event is starting, they're still outside. This exact competitive dynamic led to a 2023 crowd crush in San Salvador, El Salvador, a 2022 crush in Yaoundé, Cameroon, a 2019 one in Antananarivo, Madagascar, 2017 in Luange, Malawi, 2017 in Uenge, Angola, and is perhaps the most predictable crush scenario that still occurs. We don't need to look for examples in developing countries for this particular situation. Just look at concerts. What makes a good concert, according to most, is also what makes it dangerous, and that's unassigned seating. In a festival setting, unassigned seating is as many sorts are rare. Tickets, as opposed to general admission tickets, often only provide benefits in the form of easier access and a less dense crowd. In tighter indoor and enclosed facilities, from small local venues to massive arenas and stadiums, there's often a split in ticket options: seated tickets and floor tickets. While seated tickets are easier on organizers and crowd experts, they're seen by concert goers and tour fans alike as boring, almost clinical, just low-energy, lifeless experiences. Because of this, bands and band fans insist on unassigned floor seating, where energy is high and crowd interaction is dynamic. And yet, despite all its appeal to everyone but the organizers, general admission seating in the city of Cincinnati was entirely fake from 1979 to 2004.
Dude's just getting hacked on. I feel bad for him, but I'm gonna keep doing it. How bold of him to think he can see PvP. It's actually gonna happen if I'm gonna kill him. Wait a second, why don't I hit his lower hitbox?
Of course, any unassigned push their way to the front. In this particular situation, this competition in order to get in the best position to push their way to the front, thousands had lined up outside the venue. Afternoon then gave way to evening, the crowd grew cold waiting, and once the venue finally opened, those at the front were surprised to see only two eager doors swing wide to welcome nearly 20,000. Impatience grew, and tensions rose across the crowd with the delay in entry. Then, at the sound of a late sound check confused at the beginning of the concert, the dam broke. The push began from the back, far outside the venue. The compounding pressure was felt at the front, people poured through the two open doors with scratches, torn shirts, without shoes, while others ripped at the countless other doors still closed, not to cut in line, to release building pressure. At the entrance, the crowd collapsed, then it crushed. 11 dead and dozens injured. In the tragedy's wake, much was made of the character of those involved, their motives, the substances they had taken, and the rock and roll culture that they had ascribed to. This much, in the aftermath of crowd-related tragedies, is a recurrent theme. At sporting matches, it's hooliganism. At concerts and festivals, it's youth culture. At religious events, it's fanaticism. But at base, it's all bad
I'm gonna give both of us 2
What winning
kits.
a selfish, crazed crowd doesn't account for is the disconnect between overmatched and understaffed security ushering nearly 20,000 people through only 2 doors. It doesn't account for people rushing those doors, not to get the best spot, but to find enough room to breathe. It doesn't account for those at the back shuffling forward, not out of ill will, but a lack of understanding as to the pressure they're exerting on the front. Blaming the crowd also fails to account for the fact that once crowd density begins to reach dangerous levels, individual agency goes out the window. In fact, at crowd densities that reach higher than 5 people per square meter, a mark that's considered high risk for fall and trampling, individuals lose the ability to control their own movement and are instead at the whim of shockwaves rippling through the crowd. At this point, the principles defining crowd movement are closer to fluid dynamics than anything else. It was the culmination of such factors, the disconnect between security, the front of the crowd, and the back of the crowd, along with the inability once caught in the crush to do anything but move with the shockwaves, that ultimately informed what's now known as the disaster. Factors that were out of the crowd's control, and factors that stemmed from a poorly prepared venue and overmatched staff. And it was these factors and their causes that event organizers began to consider in the disaster's wake. While Cincinnati went the furthest with an outright ban on general admission concerts,
And we're just tapping each other now. Okay, dude, try in a crystal, but none of that won't work. Dude still hasn't realized. What if I turn my crystal hacks on? I'll go crystal aura. The fuck? The fuck? What the frick? What the fuck? Dude, if you're allowed to do that, then I can... You can do that. Where the frick is all that? I'm just gonna start slash killing him because I keep falling out of the world apparently. You know, I have a funny... What if I set my personal... Yeah, frick yeah. Is he typing in chat or something? What? I'm just gonna take the Xbox chat, see what the frick is going on. Oh my... It's just like OMFG. Wait, what the fuck? Hi. Bruh. At this point, I'm just in creative mode. Maybe it was some malfunction with Orion. Holy shit! So, what now? Really? Ooh, we did it? Let's do... A. Alright. Even though I'm already in creative. That was kind of hilarious, so